We often talk about toxic partners, but what about the friend who secretly drains you? Not the friend who argues, but the one who treats your empathy like an endless resource? Today, we are breaking down the most exhausting one sided relationship you can have, the parasitic friendship trap. This is not a friendship, it is a trauma bond disguised as codependence. It is built on one person's crisis and the other's need to fix it. And it's painful because the person you give the most to is often the one who resents you the most. This dynamic destroyed a long term relationship in my own life, and I want to share the psychological mechanism behind it so you can recognize the signs and protect your own peace. Welcome to Unfiltered Mindspace. Today, let's talk about toxic friendship. Toxic friendships are usually rooted in deep insecurity and heavy dependence. Think about the friend who is painfully insecure or still shattered after a life altering event. They need a constant source of attention, emotional support, and even practical help. And you become that source. You show up all the time, listen to every crisis, sometimes even help with money or basic needs. Here's the cruel paradox: they rely on you because deep down they feel worthless. When you support them, you quietly prove they are more capable and valuable than they believe. And they don't want that proof. They don't just resent you, they resent the way you reveal they actually have the power to change. Because their identity is rooted in struggle, they have to pull you back into their chaos. This is where the sabotage and disrespect show up. The double standard. They have plenty of other friends, but they control your time and your relationships, especially with your family. Your stability exposes how unstable they feel. The control mechanism. They misunderstand everything. So you end up begging, apologizing, and comforting them for days. That confusion is a power move to drag your attention back. The quiet undermining. The lies, the secret plans, the harsh tone saved only for you while they are being gentle with everyone else. They need you off balance, as emotionally shaky as they are. The ultimate betrayal. You put your name, resources, and reputation on the lane for them, a job, an opportunity, and they wreck it, then leave you to deal with the fallout. It's not an accident, it's a desperate attempt to punish you for doing better and pull you back down. Now, let's turn the lens onto ourselves. Why do we stay? Why do we endure the lies, the disrespect, and the constant drain? We, overgivers, are addicted to being the rescuer. We confuse being needed with being valued, tying our self worth to fixing someone else's crisis. We ignore our own needs, apologizing when we did nothing wrong, endlessly adjusting to their moods, just to keep our title as the good one. But you are not a therapist, you are not a bank, you are not responsible for someone else choosing to stay a victim. You traded your peace for a fake sense of purpose. If you recognize this cycle, it's time to shift your focus from giving to protecting. This wasn't a friendship. It was a trauma bond funded by your kindness and fueled by their resentment. The best thing you can do for both of you is stop financing the cycle. A healthy person steps up when they are challenged. A dependent person lashes out. Stop paying emotional rent on the relationship where you are the only tenant. If you are addicted to the chaos of rescuing, that's a pattern of self-sabotage. You need to understand the root of it. Watch my video, The Real Reason You Self-Sabotage, to learn why you overgive, and subscribe to Unfiltered Mindspace to start protecting your peace.